Hey guys, kumusta kayong lahat? Binabati ko yung lahat ng mga kabayan natin all around the world. So, right now guys, what I'm going to show to you is itong APX na yesterday, Friday, nag-spike up ito up to the ceiling. The high of 2.32 and the low of 2.0. But nag-close ito ng 2.09 which is 34.84% up in just one day. So, itong APX guys ay isa sa mga nirecommend ko na stock last October 8. So, a week ago. So, usually October 8, I think it's a weekend. So, yeah, last week Thursday, nakita ko yung opportunity October 8 ito. So, meron tayong trend line. So, papakita ko sa inyo kasi nandito yun sa aking Trading Edge weekly stock updates. So, kung sino man sa inyo guys yung interesadong mag-join sa aking group, so you need to subscribe to Trading Edge weekly stock update, and then I will be adding you to my group, and then every weekend I'm posting my recommended stocks. At ito yun guys, APX. So, klarong-klaro naman, October 8, 6:27 a.m. in my time here in Europe. So, October 8, balikan natin. Ito yun. So, Thursday, nandito yung itong doji candle at malapit sa trend line. So, I'm anticipating a breakout on the trend line. So, ano yung sinuggest ko? So, yung nakikita ko dito is it's an A plus setup. So, yung A plus setup na tinatawag ko ay yung mga setup na yung talagang mga setups na based on my past experiences ay talagang it's resulting to really good profits with high probability of success. So, yan ang tinatawag kong A plus setup and ina-archive ko yun. So, bottoming pattern yung nakita ko. Bakit bottoming guys? So, basically, medyo nag-downtrend muna itong si APX. Then, nakita ko itong double bottom. So, ito yun. So, meron tayo ditong bottom pattern. I mean, bounce from the support. So, ito yung support na yun. Label it with blue. Then, nag-bounce at niretest niya. Nag-attempt itong bumagsak pero hindi siya bumagsak. So, instead, nagkaroon tayo ng bullish engulfing candle. So, dahil dito, ay nakita natin itong this one is the bottom and this is the second bottom. So, creating a double bottom at a key support level. So, ito yung key support level nasa 1.37. So, this is really one of my favorite setups. And then, meron tayo ditong minor resistance which is in confluence to the trend line from here to here. So, a breakout of this is already a buy. So, from here, breakout of this, I will already start buying. So, of course, dito medyo angat na yung price masyado. So, dito yung the best buying 1.5. So, ito yun. Buy on breakout. Nilagyan ko lang ng konting distansya para sure ball na talagang hindi siya fake out. Hindi breakout talaga. So, buy on breakout of the 1.5. But of course, during this time, hindi naman tayo nakasigurado na talagang breakout agad. But we are prepared for that buying. So, we are still accepting or considering na mag-pullback pa ng konti before umangat. So, ito yung second entry option. So, 1.35 to 1.4. 1.35 to 1.4. So, itong area from support to 1.4. So, ang bounce, another retest sa support. So, yan ang another option. Pero hindi na siya nag-pullback. Instead, breakout talaga. So, ngayon, nangyari is that Breakout siya. So kung nakapasok ka dito, di profitable ka na. Pero hindi pa tayo nasa target. Yung target natin is 2.85 and 4.25. So malayo yung target natin. 2.85 to 4.25. Stop loss is 1.30. So yung 1.30 na yan, nandito yun. So just below the low of this candle. So medyo binibigyan natin siya ng distance. So yan ang stop loss, will colorize with yellow. So as you can see, kung 2.85 yung target ko, talagang multiple times yung aking multiple times than the risk and reward ko. So napakataas ng reward dito. And after the breakout, nag-pullback, then nag-hold sa support. So that is really a very, very great sign ng bullishness. Yung bang angat muna pullback, at kung i-measure natin yan, yung pullback na yan is around 50 to 60%. So that is really my criteria for a pullback. So itong dalawang to na candle, ito yung retest sa support, then ito nag-bounce. That is also a buy signal. So hindi ka nakapasok dito, ito yung next option. So kung nakapasok ka, di ayos. The next day, halos 50% yung gains natin dyan. Kasi pag i-measure natin dito, kung dito ko nakabili, then natin sa high. Nag-ceiling talaga yung APX, nga lang nag-pullback siya. So, tanong ngayon ay, maganda pa bang bilhin si APX? So, well, let's see. So, from here, 2.85 na yung target. So, mayroon pang siguro itong chance. So, let's see. So, yung ginagawa ko dyan is that 1 hour. So, ano nga ba yung nangyari sa pullback na yan? So, pullback na yan is 1 hour. So, medyo benta. So, benta na nag-breakdown siya sa doji. So, medyo malayo tayo sa DMA 21. So, medyo extended. So, isa ko pang criteria dyan is to find out where to buy is this pullback up to 50 to 60% pullback. So, dito sa area na to. So, antayin ko muna yan mag-pullback sa area na to, bounce, pullback, then bounce somewhere in this area, either 50 or inside here. So, depende kung saan. So, obserbahan ko muna yung movement ng candle. So, kasi baka bumili ako dito, then tumuloy pa pala yung retrace yung maging 100%. So, patay ako. So, gagawin ko is I should be patient, right? So, pero kung profitable ka at nakabenta ka sa opening, swerte ka talaga. May mga student ako dito, may mga follower ako dito sa aking stock update group na nagsabi na nakabenta siya sa opening. Ito yun, si Ronnie Aman Balsorable. So, congrats Ronnie. Well done. So, thank you po sa inyo. So, yeah, so yan talaga yung nagagawa natin dito sa ating group. Kung mag-member ka dito, talaga makukuha mo yung mga recommended stocks ko. Kasi yung talagang pinupunteriya ko sa aking group is yung mga stocks na may potential na maging big mover. So, ayun. So, APX. So, ano kaya yung next naman na magiging potential big mover next week? So subscribe to my Trading Edge weekly stock update. I-PM nyo lang ako kung interesado kayo at isi-send ko sa inyo yung details. So, yung PXP, hindi ko yan na-recommend, to be honest, kasi hindi siya muna nag-meet sa aking screener. Hindi siya lumabas sa screener. So, mangyayari kasi yung screener ko, lalabas lang siya yung stock kapag above sa EMA 21 yung price. So, hindi siya umangat. So, talagang bigla siyang nag-skyrocket. So, hindi ako nakapag-prepare. Pero, so, kung titingnan natin, is really talagang valid double bottom yan. So, bottom. So, talagang, potential talaga na mag-spike itong CPXP. Pero yun nga, better luck next time. So, nagpa-follow lang tayo sa ating rule. Yung mga criteria na sineset ko for my trades. So, but anyway, nakuha naman natin yung APX. So by the way, just to update you about my InvestaCup result. So hindi ako actually masyado nakaka-trade sa Philippine market kasi European time yung gamit ko at pagkigising ko ay talagang halos 30 minutes lang para mag-close. So medyo kipit yung oras, pero anyway, I still try to trade as much as I can. Yung pag nakikitaan ko siya ng kakakita ko ng opportunity ay tinitrade ko siya. So I just want to share to you para naman makita nyo yung result ko. So congrats sa mga nasa top 10 na, 77% up sila. So, pero ako nasa 333 yung ano ko ngayon. So medyo nakaangat ito dahil yung meron akong APX. So 15% up yung portfolio ko. So minsan hindi ko nauubos talaga yung buying power kasi talagang minimize ko yung risk ko. Nagpa-follow lang ako sa aking position sizing. So siguro if na kuha ko ng mas maaga yung dito tsaka now nung nag-skyrocket ay talagang mas nag-improve itong result. But anyway, so that is the current status. At yun, ano yung mga current stock. So bakit hindi siya nag-appear dito? So tingnan natin, refresh. Saan ka na? Records, order history. So I don't know bakit hindi siya nag-appear, but anyway, meron akong dito now at saka APX meron din, and short position ako kay CHP. ICT long ako, ayan, so green 8% up, dito 3.7% up, now 16% up. So ito APX, so nakuha ko siya. Tingnan nyo, talagang sinunod ko yung ano ko, my own advice. 1.51, so 1.51 ko nakuha. So 8,000 shares, 36% up. So ayun. So short naman ako kay CHP. Up ako ng 3%. ICT, medyo negative pa. So tingnan natin si ICT kung meron ba tong chance. So pag wala, ay i-exit ko lang yan. Habang naglo-load ay tingnan natin yung iba. Wilcon, short ako pero wala pang masyadong nangyari dito. So ayan guys, so again, if you would like to join my weekly stock update group for Trading Edge, we are more than 100 people inside the group. So every weekend nagpo-post ako ng update at nilalagay ko yan actually sa isang Excel sheet which I am posting via Google Sheets, and pinapost ko yung result. I mean yung recommended stock ko sa isang table. But sometimes pinopost ko siya pag talagang parang pinaka additional na recommendation at gusto kong stress out na talagang buy signal to, pinopost ko siya individually. Ano ba yung mga latest na pinost ko? So yun, nandito kino-comment ko pag mayroong mga additional. October 11, so ano ba yung Monday? So October 11, Sunday ako nag-post. Bitcoin pala. At nagbibigay din ako ng analysis for PSCI. PSCI, so nandito tayo. So almost the same setup with APX, si PSCI. So mag-breakout ito, it will target sa resistance or sa peak. So dito, RCI October 5, tapos si RCI nag-buy on breakout 1.21. So kung titingnan nyo si RCI, October 5 ko siya ni-recommend. Meron nga ditong isang kapapasok lang sa group ko na talagang namangha siya kasi kapapasok pa lang niya at agad niya nakuha yung RCI at saka Togs then, by the way, Togs is one of my recommended stock last week. But makikita nyo dito, so medyo mabagal yung loading. MM is also recommended here. See that MM, VLL long term to. Okay, let's search that Togs. Kung hindi man siya na i-post ko individually, malamang nandun yun sa aking Excel sheet. But anyway, tingnan natin Togs. Okay, wala. Moments. Okay, ay ito pala. September 27. Togs is added. Ito yung 1 week ago. Togs is added in same Excel sheet last week. Place buy limit order near 1.0 but not less. Buy limit order. So, interesting yung Togs guys. Kasi during September, 1 week ago, that is almost 1 week. So, around October 5. So, titingnan nyo guys si Togs. October 5 ako nag-recommend. So, yun, October 5, dito yan guys. So, October 5. So, mamarkahan natin. October 5. Ito, ayan. So, nandito yung price, closing price, October 5. Ayan. So, basically, medyo nag-fail siya mag-break sa EMA 200. But, nandito yung mga support, EMA 50. So, yung sinabi ko is that huwag tayong bibili sa current price, kundi antayin muna natin mag-pullback. So, 50 to 60% pullback from that peak to the low. So, somewhere here, near 1.0. So, yan ang aking buying area, buy zone. Near 1.0. Kung magkaroon pa man ng medyo spike low, but as long as mag-close siya above this 60% pullback, ayos pa yan. So, makikita nyo guys na tamang-tama talaga. Saktong-sakto. So, pullback, then nagkaroon ng engulfing candle, then buy signal na yan. So, of course, kung gusto mong makasigurado, so gusto mong mag-antay muna ng breakout dito sa 1.12, then okay, pero ito talaga yung early entry. Kasi dito, mas tighter yung stop natin. Dito yung stop yung 0.95. And then, ano nangyari kay Togs? Ayun. So, yun guys. So, ayan. Ito pa pala. Guys, this one is really a buy signal. Kasi bakit? So, nandito yan nakaupo sa support. So, ang gagawin ko dito, if I wanna buy this, I will to make sure that hindi ako makakabili sa wrong price. So, kasi pag dito ka bumili, pwede yung mag-pullback pa sa EMA 21. But, magandang strategy dito is to buy ang breakout above 1.35. Kasi, pag bumaba pa man, so of course, hindi ka ma-feel. So, kung bumaba, so mag-aantay ka naman dito ng consolidation. Dito mo siya bibilin sa area na to. But for now, sa setup na to, ito yung buy signal. Breakout 1.35. So, this is a potential na trade na pwede pang umangat itong si Togs. Kasi meron tayong volume spike, very low volumes pullback, then starting to increase the volume naman sa so dito sa consolidation. So, that is a very, very good sign. So, ayan. So, nakakuha na kayo ng tips for today. So again guys, for more infos and analysis about may mga hot stocks for next week, subscribe to Trading Edge Weekly Stock Update. Feel free to send me a PM and I will give you the more info how to subscribe. So, yan na muna sa ngayon guys, and happy weekend to all. God bless.